Welcome back to the boys, and it's been a nasty war. It's been a really nasty war, but we are working our way towards the end of the war. It's been a tough time. It's been a rough time. We've been struggling a bit, and I just realized, why are your army back here? Why? You were up. I mean, you still have some armies here, but you were doing so good, helping us out. But hopefully, we are really close to the end now, and of course we feel the pressure from White Peace. Could get a White Peace really soon, so we can get national tax, or we can gain loyalty, and he can gain money. We really don't need the money, so let's just take the loyalty. It's always good to have loyal people. No war going on right now. No war about to happen. Let's see. We are just sieging. Now we should be able to take everything in the north except this corridor. Let's see if that's true. It is fantastic. They are accepting it right now. And when this city falls, we should be able to take everything. The question is, of course, will they accept it? We don't know. We need to find out. It needs to happen before this siege ends. Because if that siege ends, then, well, things is not looking as good anymore. By the way, where did our siege, not our siege, our mercs go? There they are. They are on the way in. This maybe perhaps scare off the siege. So we are waiting for this city to fall. When that city falls, we are not going to roll in before. Oh, look at this, they abandoned the siege. That's fantastic. Even though it's going to be painful for our vassal here. Let's see, this city could be the end of all wars. We are waiting for it. Waiting. There it is. Let's see now. Could we peace out and take everything we want? We can. And they are accepting it. This is perfect. Can we get some extra monies out of it? They are accepting to give us all their money too. So, yeah. Look at this. Boioia will be no more. All the boys that have been living in suppression here will finally be able to join the real boys, the big boys, the strong boys. And of course the same with all these Kataria provinces, because all these Kataria provinces is basically the old Bohemian nation. So there's a lot of boys that we will be liberating now. And they deserve it. We're going to pick up a big chunk of aggressive expansion, but it's worth it. I mean, look at how many boys we are liberating right here, right now. I'm going to reduce the aggressive expansion. It's not going to be by much, but it's going to be by some. Fantastic. And for this reason now, we could disband these mercs. Now we're going to have a lot of time trying to reinforce the armies back. Because, oh my god, we lost a lot of boys in this war. A lot of them. Our siege army is back in business though. We can go a little bit further back. You could probably stay here. You have a lot of black flag units down south. Let's just start rolling back. Okay, we're not black flag yet. Now we're black flag. Now we can start rolling back. We should be maybe one more army there. These are mercs, so we could just disband them now. Fantastic. And we took care of the pirates down here. They're actually running away. Going to Mare, where? Here, I believe. Yep. We want to get rid. No pirates in our land. There it is. The pirates have been efficiently removed, I would say. So, up here in the north, we are going to start working on the culture. I mean, Boyan culture is not too bad. It actually sounds really good with a Boyan culture, but considering all the rest of our land is Lapontic, even though I would prefer to be Boyan, I think we need to change this one, because for these cities to be able to help with the colonization, they need to be on the right, correct culture. So we are going to be paying to start culture converting. And yeah, we have to. The religion, of course, is the correct one. We just need to work on the culture. Now, look at this. The only thing we are missing for the achievement now, first off down south, is these two nations need to be liberated. They need to. I mean, look at the culture. I mean, it's boy and pops, for God's sake. If they are boy and pops, they need to be a part of the boy. Like, you don't need to be a brain surgeon to be smart enough to realize if it says boy and pops, they need to be a part of boy. And they are both, it's boy and pops here too. So we need to liberate these guys. Let's see how are they doing on friends. They have a lot of alliances. A lot of alliances. We are kind of weak right now. Big and defensively too. We are kind of weak right now because of the war. We kind of can't go to war directly. But that's the south. In the north, we need to liberate these guys. They are not boys, but they would proudly become boys. Who wouldn't like to become a boy? They have an overlord. Who's their overlord? Wait, really? These guys are the overlord of these guys. First off, they are far away from each other. Like really, like no man's land in between. And then these guys feel bigger, but maybe these are more heavily populated cities or something. Do they have any friends? They are currently at war. They are fighting a civil war. Interesting. So they are fighting a civil war against. Now it makes sense if these guys is a part of stuff. Now I understand it, that why they are. I thought like they were just the subject of these guys. They've actually been the subject of these guys. And now the rebellion happened, and then they joined that side. That makes so much more sense. And they kind of don't have any friends, which makes it tempting to take care of the north. But for now, I feel like we need to recuperate from that war. Because, I mean, look at these armies. Look at these armies. They've been bled dry. We really need to take some time to get back in business, to reinforce. We can definitely go speed 5 here. Maybe work a bit on the colonization. And of course, as you can tell, for us to be able to colonize, it needs to be the right culture. And that's not the case right now. Kind of can't colonize anything. We could move some pops, but for now, I think we should probably just save a little bit of resources to be able to do that. There's one Scorn family left. There's some starving pops, but I think that will change really soon. Esther, where could you be staying? We're gonna have you move back there then. This guy is also bleeding a bit. Let's go down south. Are we doing unrest here? The unrest is really high, but hopefully it will get better when or as the culture conversion happens. We still have black flags, but hopefully it's just these guys that are left. Let's have you move further back. We still don't have any black flags, just these guys, so it should be out very soon. They're just like a step away from being unflagged. And yeah, this is definitely a time for recuperation. You need to find a way to reinforce, and then we're going to take the last few steps, see what we can do to the boys, how we could liberate them. This city, it has enough pops, but of course all the pops is, I mean, it's hard to say that boy culture is wrong, but in this case it is wrong. Up here though, kinda should start moving pops over here, I think. So do we have any that's suitable for a move? Let's take a look at over here. We don't need any pops. These guys is actually correct one. It's going to cost us a lot. This is why it costs. Yeah, it basically costs a lot. So let's move into Harsania. We can move a few. For the ones that's the correct everything. Maybe like that. Is there any sheep pops like slaves? Yeah, we have slaves here. And slaves are cheap to move, so move them there too. But only the one that's the correct culture. Like that. And we have a lot of ones here too. Let's see how many slaves we have. Okay, we are fine on that point, which means we could move some of these if they're the right ones. We can also move over here. Move to both of these places. Brilliant. So send a few over there. Help to get the culture correct. I don't want to move too many though that we get revolts. But we could clearly move over here. Fantastic. Now we should have enough to be able to colonize. Yes, we have. And of course we want to move somebody that's correct when it comes to everything. Ooh, somebody that's... Yeah, of course can't use slaves. There you have it. Another city. This one is actually really close to be able to colonize itself. The problem is, of course, we have the wrong stuff going on. Well, we could move the slaves further on to the new place. This is why it costs so many points here to colonize. You need to do a lot of moving. Let's see, so we don't get any slave revolts. It should be fine. Now, could we colonize this one? Yes, we can. Fantastic. But we just want to use the right culture. We have kind of like one guy we could do for that, use for that. But look at this, the Bois Empire. Even though the war is over, we managed to grow with a few cities here, and that makes me a happy boy. But now we really need to work on some culture converting. It's going to make it much easier to keep on colonizing. But maybe we could take one more step. No, we can't. We just support the colonize. Let's just move ahead then a little bit. But look at it. Colonization is a long, tedious task. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You just need to colonize 9 more cities. We can start smelling this. We can start smelling the victory because we are really close now. So let's see. Who are we doing with? Our army is getting big again, and we need this land in the south. And these guys have a lot of allies. Kind of want to attack when they are busy. Like, we want another war going on here, and then we just roll in. So now, you're still, the rebellion is still going on. Do we want to just try to gamble here? They have 2 subjects, really. So these 2 cities revolt have 2 subjects. That's interesting. But these guys are not involved in the war. But if we attack and these guys get knocked out, then they probably get transferred here. Then we might be fighting a big war. But I think, let's see, do these guys have any of our land now? They actually have colonized. They have colonized this one. Because before, when I looked some time ago, these were the only ones in the north that had land over here. But that's actually good for us. That makes it easier. We want the AI to colonize. Now, we, of course, we would prefer them to colonize. We don't have to fight multiple wars. But I think we should start moving to the north then. I think it's Our armies have had some time to rebuild and become big and strong again. Let's start sending the armies north. We probably, maybe, perhaps should bring up. I mean, a zero leader is it's not great. It's not great. I can honestly confess that a serial leader is not the greatest you can have, but it's something. Let's send you north. You're still reinforcing. Let's run to. Oh, a scandal! Scandal is unfortunately part of an average day in the Boy Clan Council. Ordinary, we would simply ignore such petty squabbles. However, on this occasion, the esteemed Carthagus Damus was found in flagrant delictio with his lover Venonia Dominia by his spouse Gwendolyn Epatia. So, what do you want to do? We could lose popularity, lose loyalty, seeing as rival. So, who is Arbery? Caractus Arbitorius, but who is that? That is this guy. I mean, look at this. He's a 0056 and he's 72 years old. We kind of don't care if he ends up wounded or lose loyalty. And we have, you know, we have a special saying in situations like this. And that's it. That is simply, you get flogged and you get flogged. Everyone gets flogged. So yeah, we're going to have him flogged. Flogging is, I mean, whenever in doubt, flogging is always the answer. Always. I mean, a good flogging is, I would say it's strengthens for your personality and character. It's always a good option. So is there any way we can stand here without bleeding? Oh my god, look at the supply limits. Like 10, 13, 14, and we have a 45 stack. Yep, that's... and a 63! Oh my god, they will be bleeding so bad. So very, very bad. Is there any fortifications? That's going to be the fort we're going to try to take. But, interesting situation here. And now we have, yeah, he is going to the north. And he is just chilling. We need to wait for the morale. We need to wait for the reinforcements. Now, though, the war is over. And now... Wait. So these guys are the overlords? Yeah, of course they are. Of course they are the overlords. It would be interesting to see if we're actually fighting when our armies is ready to go to battle. Feud. Two of our tribesmen have come forward today to ask for help settling ownership of a gold goblet they found. And both of them thinks they belong to them, so one will gain loyalty and money and the other one will lose loyalty. And I mean, it belongs to boys, not too bad, I guess. We could gain religious power and just lose very little loyalty. I think we should go with this one. You don't need religious power. It's very little loyalty they're going to lose. So I think we're going to roll with that one. Oh, it's actually two armies here. We have the siege army too. That one should go over there. Don't need to bleed anymore than we have to. But yeah, this is what I dislike the most of the clan mechanic. We can't take like any control over the size of the armies. It's just big doom stacks that's eating attrition. If I was fighting here myself, I would probably have like a bunch of 15 armies spread out, like well, like one army in each city. Because it's just smarter than losing so much to attrition. You're just bleeding manpower. I feel like there's nothing to gain from that. These guys, they are about to arrive, and when they arrive, I think we are ready for war. And now all the rebellions is over. So now we're actually going to go against these big ones. I don't really like the color on the map because it feels a lot like uncolonized, like territories, I mean. But do they have any friends? They have a bunch of subjects. And they will join in. So if we attack these guys, the subject we will get to war with. Okay, we don't care about Fosca. These guys at least have some size. They are guaranteeing us affect truth. They have no allies. We will be fighting these guys, that one, and that one, and I think we could handle it. Martial advances, so maybe we can strengthen our armies before we do anything. But of course we need this to move pops for the colonization too. Siege ability, yes please. A military tech investment is good, but I don't think we need it because we are so strong. We're just going to skip this one. Normally I would take this one with a blink of an eye, but I feel like we are so strong that even these things is fantastic. We are just or actually it might be no, it might be this one, but still I would have taken it with a blink of an eye normally, but we need to save for the colonization, and I feel like we are strong enough to handle it even. Tribes leaving Fons Timavi. So Cornelius's opinion. Sure, have Blue's opinion. And we have a death. And we need to hire somebody new, and we are lacking a commander. But first, let's see who we can hire for this role. Anybody from Scorn family? Nope, a 10 is brilliant though. A lot of less aggressive expansion. Who is losing? Oh, I kind of feel like we just want to disband this army. But it might be a mistake when we're going to war. So maybe we should hire a general and actually get a good one for once. And oh, this army is so big. Let's see if we could rebuild this army first. We're going to make it smaller and then we're going to keep it. So let's take, we want the few heavies we have. Let's take a few chariots. And a few light cavalry. Maybe a few, maybe we could even split it in half. Let's take these. This is not a great army. It's not a sexy boy, so to say. It's not. Let's go with that. I'm going to take this army. I'm going to disband it. Now we have this tiny army. It's much more suitable for this terrain, and we're going to assign it to a great leader. So we could take a 9 with more slaves. We could take an 8 with light cavalry discipline. I'm not sure what's worth the most to us. Let's just take the big guy. And wait for these ones. Come on. Oh, we need you to be... why are you disloyal? Oh, that explains stuff. So let's just bribe him. Now you should be coming. Is the morale? Oh yeah, we need to turn off Force Mars. This was to guide that. That explains the low morale, because we did that to be able to catch up in time. We have it on here too. That's not great. A gift, thank you for all your money. And another gift, thank you for more money. But yeah, I think we are ready for a war of the North. But that will all happen in another episode. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.